Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker.
Good afternoon, madam.
I hear from my constituents how frustrated they are finding a place to redeem cans and bottles, which is why they end up recycling them. Let me explain to you the problem. I represent the district, or in my town, the largest population of seniors in the state of Connecticut. And they go to Walgreens or CVS and they pick up their prescriptions, and while they're there, they might buy water, or maybe because of whatever their problems are, they're buying Gatorade or whatever it could be. And then because of who they are and the small amounts they eat, they may go to Stop and Shop and pick up a few groceries there, or they may go to ShopRite and they pick up a few groceries there. And then in the process, they say, oh, I have these recycles or these redemptions that have to happen. And they go down to Stop and Shop because that's where they're going to get their groceries that day. And they have their bag of bottles to return, and they can return 6 out of the 20 that they have, because the issue is Stop and Shop only has to take back the ones that they sold. And they may not even remember where they bought them. So they go home and they put them in the recycling. And that's true for the seniors, and it's true for a lot of other people. And I want to know, through you, Mr. Speaker, does this piece of legislation address that problem?
Representative D'Amico.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Through you, Mr. Speaker, as we've discussed earlier to the good representative, I think a big part of the solution would be a proliferation of redemption centers throughout the state of Connecticut, which is one of the goals and hopefully will be one of the results of the legislation that we're contemplating today. Through you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Harrison.
Thank you for that answer. And I appreciate what this legislation is hoping to do. But again, with a high level of seniors that I have in my town, and many of whom rely on various, buses in the town just to get to the grocery store, my question through you, Mr. Speaker, is how are they going to get to those places?
Representative D'Amico.
So, through you, Mr. Speaker, I guess my answer to that would be that seniors, as well as the rest of us, as part of our daily living, we have to figure out ways to get where we need to get. So whether it be personal transportation, public transportation, dial-a-ride, people have to figure out a way to conduct their daily business, and I suppose it would be fair to say this would be a part of their daily business. And again, the more redemption centers that are available to people, that would make it that much easier for people to redeem these containers. Through you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Harrison.
Thank you for that answer. I'm going to take that answer to mean that they're going to view this as an additional tax of 10 cents, and they're going to put them in the recycling center. I personally think, and I don't know why this can't happen, but the companies that are putting these reverse redemptions at the grocery stores, I don't know why they can't just take everything that is sold and that has a 10 cents or 5 cents to it, but that's just my comment to this. Secondly, have we ever looked in Oregon and asked them, does their system that we're praising and working, are they the same as our reverse redemption machines, or are they redemption centers? Through you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative D'Amico.
It's my understanding, Mr. Speaker, that they have both of those concurrently, through you.
Representative Harrison.
Thank you. So does that mean that their reverse redemption machines accept anything that's sold anywhere in the state of Oregon? Through you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative D'Amico.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, I do not know the answer to that question, although I will endeavor to find out as we go along in this process. Through you.
Representative Harrison.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the proponent for his answers.
Thank you, Madam.